better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. And the Blazers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Owls offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's talk for just a second about tempo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Going to sling it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on fourth down and short. Makes the grab. It's hooked. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is...
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He's got him. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pulls it in, it's Stewart. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Now on 2nd down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that 1st drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the 2nd drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The throw. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Owls. Extra point here will tie the game. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. It's Stewart. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down. And they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Result of the play is a total on down.
Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stewart.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Hard running there. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Line getting set on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
On the run, it's Depps. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UAB.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. And the running back made the catch along the sidelines, but he drifted out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Steps away to find some room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught on 2 and sacked at the 12. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Birmingham.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the 2nd half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Blazers want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's hooked. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get...
There he goes. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Blazers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Blazers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Blazers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Depth. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Well, after not getting a thing done on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Depth. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks the tackle. Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to perform.
And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these
turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. To the ground with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneak gets it done. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point splits the uprights. It's 28-13.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Powers through the defender. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught near the sticks. It's Green. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ready to fire from the pistol. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Dent. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a
breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, you want every little bit you can get, and they got nothing there. 15-point game. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done
There he goes. He's at the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Grabbed behind the line, it's Depps. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Rush is on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your...
Touchdown, UAB! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the 1st down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Temple will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team.